Child of an immigrant, bitch, you know what it is.
My parents, well,
what were they like? I mean, I still see them a lot, so I feel like I've never fully gotten out of under their wings, but
it was really interesting. My dad's more Americanized. He came here when he was 5, so he doesn't have an accent.
My dad was very, I guess strict, maybe. I wouldn't say that they were too strict.
strict.
they were pretty chill.
They were strict. I think I said that before.
My parents are like literally polar opposites of one another, but I think that's really cool.
I mean, I don't know how deep you want me to get into it, but
They never wanted to show, like, if they were struggling.
Mom was raised in Palestine for most of her life, so she grew up there, and then she met my dad at like 20, and then she moved to America.
My mom, she was very organized, but one thing that she always would do is sort of impress upon me to kind of follow my heart.
So my mother, even though she was strict, she was still, fun, loving, very democratic, trying to hear our opinions.
My mom, like, on the other hand, like, English wasn't her first language, and she kind of felt like an alien, like an outsider when she came to America, and she definitely had that like resistance to it. Even growing up, she was like, they call me an alien, and I have a green card. And
whereas my dad, he was more of a his way or the highway.
I always saw my dad as an extremely hard worker. He was always so hardworking.
I'm really thankful for my dad for truly pushing me and saying, hey, practice when you don't feel like practice and do things when you don't feel like doing it.
And my dad, he had to come here when he was 5. My grandma and his siblings had to move to America.
He was almost never home because he was working a lot, but when he was home, like, it was always the good memories.
so like we had the parent that was a little bit loose and the parent that was a bit more strict.
It's the normal cliche thing about like African parents. They want you to be like a doctor.
They did discipline us to the point where it's like, all right, we gotta get to get the message.
So my grandfather, he had to change his first children's last names when my grandmother and them went to America because he feared their safety.
Nigerian parents, they just want like the best for you.
You're a good person.
Yes, I get that from my parents. The whole like expressing with your hands.
The overall basis of it was like to be kept in line, so.
Like for both of them, they definitely made religion a core of identity, and more so than even culture.
Pretty much how it was pretty split between my parents, but we turned out good.